Hello my creatives and welcome to another video. So today I just want to share with you how I'm going to create some specimen slides. I have this die and I did some die cutting also with some other dies. And I thought, well, let's create some specimen slides. I made these with just regular craft paper because I thought I would do some collage and that would double up. So it will probably be sturdy enough once I'm done. I also decided that I want to do butterflies and specimen slides. I have this book. So I did some fussy cutting. Unfortunately, you have to pick. So I had to make some tough decisions. But I worked it out. So that is what I'm going to use. I think I really want to make them really grungy. So I also took out 2 Distress Oxide sprays. I will ink with Distress Oxide Ground Espresso. I did take out some collage papers for the insides. And of course I'm going to do some stamping with some Tim Holtz stamps. And I also got this plastic for the slides. So let's see how far we will get today. Maybe this will not be a two-parter for you, but maybe for me. Also, I kept all the insides of these slides because these can be great labels once you decorate them. So yeah, that will not go to waste. I will use them in other projects. So let's start out. I have 6 of them here, by the way. I will fold them in half and then I'll grab my bone folder. And I'm going to ink all of them with Ground Espresso, front and back. And once I did that, I will be back because nobody has to see me inking. So gather your supplies to create them. If you don't have the die that I showed you, Margaret from Seven Plaza just shared a video called Junk Journaling on a Budget, where she creates the Tim Holtz Chapter 3 dies herself. And she shares how you can create your own specimen slide without a die, but just with your ruler, pencil and scissors, or a cutting knife, but I think you will have a cutting knife. So go check that tutorial out if you don't know how to create this by yourself, because we have this agreement, right, that I will do what I feel like doing and I don't feel like creating one from scratch today. I just want to give you a little bit of inspiration. So go watch Margaret if you want to see that after you watch, of course, my video. No, just kidding. Yeah, so I will be back after I have inked all of these, and then we will continue our little project. I inked all of them up with Ground Espresso, as you can see on my hands. And I think I am now going to do some collage on the inside with some papers as a backing for the butterflies. I think it would look nice if you have different fonts or types, or maybe this, I have this graph one as well. So yeah, I think I'm just going to rip up some pieces and then see what I like best and go from there. So while I collage, I can chat, of course, a little bit with you. Yeah, so while I was inking everything, I was thinking that it is the most funny thing that I got into a burnout because of YouTube. Well, not only YouTube, but oh, I like the numbers. Yes, but a little bit of YouTube. And now I am getting out of my depression because of YouTube. So I have a little bit of a giggle about that because, well, I think it's a bit hilarious. Because, yeah, we can say that I am properly depressed. I don't want to do anything else but a little bit of crafting, making some videos. Even those make me tired. Extremely tired. I'm just not feeling it for a little while now. But you know, that's life, and these things happen, so I'm not all too worried about that. But yeah, it does happen. I think I'm going to glue this down immediately, but I'm also going to add another piece of something. So here is that horrible glue stick. I still need to use up. Piece of paper. Yeah, so I thought that was pretty funny. I hope my head is not in screen, but I figured out that my camera doesn't want to do well with zooming in, because then it gets a lot of in and out of focus. And it's an expensive camera, so I probably can fix that with some settings, but I'm not feeling like doing that, so I just stay out, zoomed out a little bit more. I think you can still see what I'm doing, right? Yeah, so I'm feeling properly depressed. But you know, I will get out of this. I love it that my inky fingers are leaving stains. So it looks even more grungy. Do I want to have this font? I would think I want to keep that for something else. I also have some of this font. I do want to make sure that I don't collage where these holes are. And I also made sure to ink over there. I think that looks nice. Can stick that down. So you don't see the collage through to the other side. Through the holes, because I wouldn't like that. I don't think I'm going to add any brads or something, because maybe I want to send these out in Happy Mail, and then it's a little bit iffy if you use metal. I do use it, but I do think about it right now, and maybe I should avoid it. I also have some of this French paper. I think that would also look quite nice. Yes. I'm going to add a piece like so. Yeah, I'm happy. So I'm going to stick this down as well. Yeah, so I am, as they say, properly depressed. Yeah, so I have to deal with that. But you know, I'll figure it out. But I just thought it was funny that last year I got into a burnout because of my YouTube channel. Now I'm handling my depression because of my YouTube channel. It's really funny. Yeah, so I have put this, then let's pick a butterfly. I have cut out several sizes and colors. Let's see, does this one look nice? Maybe something a bit smaller, so you see a little bit more of the graph. Okay, I do really like this. But then I'm thinking, do I need to color the paper underneath a little bit more, or just leave it? Maybe I just need to just leave it. Stick this in. Don't think too much about it anymore. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to think any more about this than I have to. It was funny, there was a comment that said that she was surprised about how long I can do about finding the perfect piece. like I said, I'm actually a very slow crafter, but I'm also a bit rusty. So sometimes I really get a lot of joy out of finding the perfect piece, and sometimes I don't. Really depends. Yeah. So I also have this plastic for the windows that I want to use, but maybe I should first continue the other slides with the collage. Maybe that's a little bit more logical for everyone to follow. Okay. I want more of this French paper. Yeah, so today I also had a mental health day. I filmed 2 more videos, which was really nice. Because I'm just, you know, chilling, do my thing, answering some comments, enjoying that very much, to talk to you again. I really miss that. Yeah, I'm just having fun. Maybe I need to do the German font here. First time using the German font that I found. Super excited about this. So, I'm going to, yeah, I should tear around the Uber. So yeah, I'm having fun with filming videos. Also, I'm creating some smaller projects, which is also really nice. I am creating my own ephemera to send out to maybe a strip of this pen pals, and I share that with you. I also, oh yeah, oh yes, I like that. Thinking of other projects to do. I'm having fun with it. So I was thinking, since I am creating more of these smaller projects. Now first, before I continue talking, let's pick out a butterfly. So we have already an orange one. I would like to have a different color now than the orange. Maybe this blue. How does this blue look? It looks nice though. What about this yellow? This yellow one is pretty big. Let's see. This one. How does this one look? Also pretty big. So I want to go back to the blue one. I also really like this one. I think I like the blue one, so you can see this collage better. Let's do blue. Maybe I should pick out a butterfly beforehand. I don't know. Yeah, so I was thinking, because I'm creating a lot of these small projects or masterboards, journaling cards, I should have a place to store some of my ideas. So I was thinking about creating another altered book. So I don't know if you remember, but I created an altered book with Defamorember, I believe in 2021, the first Defamorember there was. And I loved it. It was one of the first journals in a long time that I actually completed. So I was thinking, I also have some of this writing. So I was thinking maybe I should create an altered book like that to add some of my creations into, to remember. So if I don't have any inspiration someday, I can take inspiration from that and create something like somewhat of a creative memory keeper, because now I created these file folder scrap booklets, and I am now creating these specimen slides. So maybe, yeah, I was thinking maybe I should make a journal to keep at least one of these things, one of these for myself as a reference. I don't know. What do you think? Would you like to see how I create an altered book? It's not my invention. First of all, let's say that. It's not my invention. And it is following the tutorial from Barbara because I love her way of creating the altered book. But yeah, maybe it's fun to watch it. Maybe it's another series we could do together. I think it's fun to do some series together. I really love doing these snail mail series with you. It felt like we created that project together, and I felt very invested. So I send out all the mails, by the way. So I hope all of them will arrive, of course. Some national and some international. So let's see when they will arrive and if they will arrive. It's always a bit nerve-wracking. Especially since you worked so long on a certain project. If it would get lost, that would be such a shame, right? But I've never had a mail that got lost. And when I did have that, the mail all of a sudden showed up 6 months after I sent it out. But that was to South Africa. It was super weird. I thought it would never arrive again. But then all of a sudden it arrived 6 months later. I'm really loving these little collages. Okay, time for this another little butterfly. I have these a purple one. I hope you enjoy watching me doing these little collages. I'm having fun. Just chatting a little bit. So tomorrow is my first school day this week because I'm filming this video on Monday. You will not see this on Monday. I'm also, by the way, posting all my videos in order when I film them. So it makes sense what I'm talking about. But also, that's how I'm crafting. I don't know. It makes sense for me to post it that way. But what I want to say is, should I do another graph? Oh no. I also have this, I shared that in the thrift store video. Like I can reference to videos that I already posted because I already know that I posted them. It makes it a lot easier for me as well. Let's see, I will just tear off a piece. I will not even unfold it completely. I'm just going to tear a piece off to make my life easier. Okay, I have this. I will tear a strip. And then I can find what I would like to add in my specimen slide. I think that would look really cool, by the way. So if I add this here. Yeah. And then, yeah. So what I want to say, for me it's a lot easier if I know that I can reference to certain videos or ask certain questions. I don't even know what I've talked about just yet. Also, a little bit of ADHD, Kira, yes. But that's okay. I'm just having fun. I love this. Then maybe I want to add this piece here on top. Or here on the side. Yes, and then a little piece here on top. So yeah, I'm just enjoying myself. I also don't care if book pages are upside down or if text is upside down. It's all about texture and creating something you like. So I don't care about all these things. I think I want to have a little bit of this writing. And then underneath this, so I will pull this up a little bit. Yeah, so I am enjoying myself. I hope you are too. I am planning to create the video about how I make the tape. So it has also been a long time since I made that tape. But of course I will share with you what I do. It's not like I'm some kind of professional or something that knows how to perfectly create the tape like that, but I will share how I create it, and then we can use it in projects together, which is fun, right? So let's see, what kind of butterflies do I have? I think I have cut out a few really large ones that are too big. So this one is too big, then probably this one as well. Yeah, it would fit in, but then you barely see anything from the collage. Although I really like the yellow. I don't want to have a butterfly that is sitting like that. Oh, this is a very tiny one. Oh, that's really small. Maybe for another project. I do like this one, so I'm going to add that one. So this one is too big. This one is definitely too big. This one is too big. Maybe, I don't want to have this one in there. I don't want to have this one. How much slides do I have left? 2. After this one I have 2. Okay, I want to have this one in a slide that will fit, right? Yes. And this is a very small butterfly. Not this one. Maybe this one. Yeah. Okay, I have decided which butterflies. Makes it a lot easier now on decision making. So I'm going to stick this down in the window. I don't know what I just said to you because I got distracted. I am extremely tired at the moment. I sleep a lot. Well, you know, depression. And I am very, very forgetful. I'm also very easily annoyed by things. And it's not very convenient timing because this week I have to make sure that I finish my schoolwork because the deadline is next week Monday. Now it will be fine because I'm always very good at pushing myself when I have to. I'd rather not, of course, because, well, you know how I'm feeling. But I also don't want that my schoolwork or that my school is suffering from my mental state. And I know it's okay to, you know, do a bit less, but just trust me that I'm doing the bare minimum to get my grade. I am not pushing myself to be a top student or anything, so don't worry. I'm just doing the bare minimum and I will do so. I do have a test coming up as well, an exam, and I haven't learned for it yet, so yeah. We will see how that goes, but it's in 2 weeks, so I still have time. talking about that, my school has decided that all of a sudden I have to do my test at school. I had to make my tests at home with a program that monitors me, right? That films me and everything. I was very much happy with that because I have ADHD, so I get distracted a lot. So it was really nice that I didn't have to go to school and get distracted. Now, all of a sudden, right before the test, because this is hot news, this is news that came in last Thursday, so this is brand new. They said, no, you have to come at school. And now I cannot apply for extra stuff because of my ADHD. For example, a non-distracting room. Because everyone will be in one room when the test is made. And that's about 200 students. Yeah. And they are all going to leave at their own time when they are done with their test. So I think you can understand that I will be very, very distracted. And that makes me super, super angry. Especially now I also struggle with depression. It gives a lot of stress that I cannot handle at the moment. But, you know, I have to deal with it. I will complain, I guess. But also with that, I'm also too tired to fight the system. But I have let them know that I absolutely do not agree with how they are approaching this, because you cannot just say 3 weeks ago, yeah, you can't come make the test at school because our Wi-Fi is super bad and we don't have space to put all of you in a classroom and we don't have the facilities for it. And then 3 weeks later, oh no, now you are mandatory to come to school. So I don't know where that came from, but I don't like being bullshitted. Say it like that. So, yeah, that is me and my school adventure. I would like this to pull up. Can I still pull this up? I would love that, please. It's very thin paper, so let's see if I can manage to pull it up a little bit. Yes, I can. Amazing. So I'm going to if I glue it like this, will it then be fine? Yeah, I think so. So yeah, I'm not very happy about that. So we will see. I have to have 70% of the test, right? And it's a pretty boring subject this time. It's all about law and stuff. And history, which is not my favorite subject. Last semester we had, our last period, we had psychology, which very much interested me. So yeah, we will see, but I'm not very happy about it. So this school, I don't know, it is pulling stuff on their students, which I'm absolutely not happy about. Because all the systems of online testing are there. So I don't understand why I have to go to school mandatory. And if you want to do that, arrange that then for the next test and not the one that is within 2 weeks. But okay. Enough chit chat. I have collaged on all of my cute little slides. I love them. They look great. I think now I want to do some stamping because the slides are not closed yet. Oh, I have scraps everywhere. I will close my glue. And I think I want to use these as well. First, let's move some stuff. I will grab my eccentric stamp and field notes. And what color ink do I want? Maybe I also want to stamp with ground espresso. I just got that. And I will take stamping blocks. So I am kind of prepared. I will take my paper. So I think I know what stamp I want to use on the back side, because I don't know if I'm going to, you know, glue them in my own journal or use them in a certain way. But then I want to have the field label on the back side, this stamp on all of them. So let's stamp this one. Yeah, so that is with my school, but I will be fine. I always manage, and I'm very glad I worked on my perfectionism. I just told Oots, because last year I had a lot of anxiety and depression and burnout stuff. And now I first need to concentrate. Maybe I should stand up. Does this work for me? Nope, it does not. Because I don't feel like I have enough control. Okay, so I think this is straight-ish. Let's see. Yes, I love it. Oh my gosh, I love it. And then maybe a number or another number. I'm so excited now. Oh my gosh, do you have the same, that if something works out how you want it to, you get so excited? Or do we need to stamp with another color? Okay, I will think about that while I stamp the others and tell you about what I wanted to say. So what I wanted to say is I rather have depression and sleeping a lot than anxiety and not sleeping and insomnia. I think this is a lot more manageable, but well, at the end of the day, you rather don't have any, but you know, if I have to choose, rather have this. I really love this. I also really love the ground espresso ink. I got that. I ordered some craft supplies for myself. My craft room is way too small for all the stuff that I have. And we have plans for me to go to the attic. But that was a little bit on hold because of everything. But now this year I will probably go to the attic, and then I have a whole floor for my craft room, which is super exciting. But then I have a lot more space and room to, you know, just because it's a little bit tight around here. I don't know if you have seen my craft room tour, which is up on my channel. But yeah, it is a little bit tight. Okay. I just got myself the correspondence one, so maybe there's something on here I would like, but I'm not sure. There is a bigger received stamp, so that may be nice. Let's see. Okay, I had to cut out a part from the video because there was some silly kid with his scooter in front of my home, and it was like making so much noise. So I'm back. I was thinking about putting the received in red on top of here, and I was thinking about these, but maybe I want to stamp these in black or gray. No. Black. Let's do black. And then I first want to do the identification check. And then I want to do the number, and then on top the received. And then I want to do a little bit of splattering, but I will do that at the end. So yeah, I don't know anymore what I was talking about because of that scooter driver that made a terrible amount of noise. Oh yes, but I don't think it really matters because I am showing you what I'm doing. Yes, oh yeah, I love this. I love this. I also really love this style. I'm so happy with the stamps I bought. I'm enjoying this a lot. A received stamp just here. Bam. Oh, yes. Then maybe I need another number with red. Do I want this in red? Maybe this one is a little bit too big. Do I have a smaller number? Maybe eccentric does. Let's see, the eccentric to you. This makes me so happy. Like I said, I'm feeling so depressed. But if I can create something and it looks nice, I have not used this stamp. No, stars, don't get lost. Okay, I will try to get this out. We'll be right back. Okay, yes, I got stamp. What I wanted to say is, this really helps me a lot with my mental health. And I think it needs to go there. This is why I started crafting. This is why I started my YouTube channel. And I'm just so happy to have that back, because in all what I'm feeling now, I have something that gives me joy, and that I am very, very grateful for. Yeah, so I really, really love this. So what I am going to do is I'm going to stamp the back of all of them, and then I will come back to you and we will do the next step. But you don't have to see me stamp all of them, right? You know what I'm doing now. Okay, so I did stamp the backs of all of them in exactly the same way. Now I want to do the front. The reason why I didn't glue this down yet is because maybe I want to stamp something on that, you know, that side of stamping, and then I would stamp on this. So that is why, but I will keep it here as a little bit of a reference. I think it would look nice if I do the specimen, and then maybe I don't know, I want to have something else here. Maybe the big number, then filed on top of there with reds. But then I also want something still on top there. So what do I want to do there? Or do I want to off stamp this a little bit? So I stamp this here. Yes, I think I want to do that. Okay, let's do that. I am going to stamp this with the ground espresso, as I did on the back side. So let's go. So loving where this project is going, and I'm having so much fun. Okay, I think about here. I cannot really see without my head in frame, so yes, yeah, good enough for me. Then I want to have the bottom part on top here, I guess. Yes, good enough for me as well. Then I want to have this in black. I don't have another small stamp pad, so. Or do I want to have another number? This number. Do I want to have this big one? Or do I want to have this one? Yeah, I think that one. Do I want to have something else in black somewhere else? I also have this tiny number. Do I want to have that here? Maybe, Yes, but maybe what do I want to have on this side? Because I'm going to add this filed here on top in the red. What do I want to have here? And maybe I also want to have that in the ground espresso. I do think so. Okay, ground. Let's go for ground espresso. Here. Yes. Just for a bit of texture. Then I want to have this number here with black soot. Pop. Perfect. Then this little number here with black soot. Pop. Perfect. And then I want to have this filed in red. Here. Bam. Yes. And the off stamping. Ah, perfect. Oh yes, I love it. Okay. If I do that and I close this up. Oh yes, I adore this. I absolutely love this. This makes me so happy. I hope it focuses properly. I know I can probably fix it, but I'm not feeling like it. I absolutely love this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish this one with you and then I will share the end result, because I think the only thing I want to do with this one is... Oh no, I also wanted to add some splatters. Oh no, I almost forgot something. So I will keep these stamps on the side. I wanted to add, and I'll grab a box. I wanted to add some splatters. So I was thinking about either Rusty Hinge or Vintage Photo. So I'm going to shake them and I'm going to splatter them. I don't know, maybe the Vintage Photo? Yeah, I guess the Vintage Photo. I'm gonna shake this. Okay, so I did something else. I couldn't decide. I have here the Vintage Photo and here the Rusty Hinge. And I splattered on a piece of paper to see what I would like. But I'm not sure if I like any. Maybe... I don't know. Maybe I do need Rusty Hinge, but different splatters. I have Rusty Hinge if I do splatter like this. So there are some bigger splotches. Let's see. I will dry this with my heat gun to see if I like it. No, I am not liking it. I don't even think I want to splatter. I think I'm going for the splatter stencil. The Tim Holtz splatter stencil that I have here somewhere. Yes. And I think, because I really don't like these for this project. I do like them, but not like them. So I will check my stash of Distress Oxide. Yeah, I think so. Let's try brushed corduroy. And then let's do some splatties. This one, for example. Oh yeah, I like that. And this one here. Yeah. Yep, I like that. Doing a few little splatties. And then maybe what is nice if I would grab my water bottle and mist it a little bit so it will oxidize. But just a tiny mist, so I sprayed from a very fair distance with water. But don't forget, we also used Distress Oxide ground espresso, so this will give some nice oxidation. I will dry this with my heat gun. Oh yes, it oxidized really, really nicely. Absolutely loving this. Perfect, it's exactly the grunge that I wanted. I'm loving it. Now, it is time to close her up. Thinking about, is this too new? Does it need a little bit of tea dye? Because I also have tea dye, and maybe I should also oxidize that. So let's just try it out. Let's add a bit of tea dye all over this image. And then spray some more water. And dry enough. Yeah, I do like it. It does take away from the color that the paper had, but I do like it because now it looks a bit more like a hole. It is time to add my window. So yeah, how can I do this easy? Well, I cut out this window, so if you kept your piece, you know that it needs a little bit bigger than this, because this is the windows that I cut out. So you need to leave a little bit of an edge around so you can actually glue it in. I also see I have very nice messy fingers. I love messy fingers. So cutting this, I do think I need to remove a bit from the side. Okay, so now I have my window. Grab my, and yes, it fits. So I will take my Nuvo glue and I will add glue around the window and not on the acetate. Then, oh, this time I didn't lose the window. Last time I lost the window, if you watched that video. It always oozes a little, the glue, when you use acetate, which I don't really like, but you know, it is what it is. Do I have a little, I have a little paper towel. Doesn't really matter that it oozes on the inside because we are actually going to close it up. Yes, I'm super happy with this. That's my water, that's not glue. Yeah, I'm going to add glue around, sticking this down, making sure it is straight on there. Yes. Oh, I love it so much. It looks so cool. Yes, so incredibly cool. So the only thing I'm thinking that might be cool is I have this gold wax. Maybe a bit of gold wax on the edge. What do you think? Should I try it? We can always do it with one. If I don't like it, then I don't know. I know it's not like it's then grungy and aged, but I do think maybe it would look nice if we do a little bit of extra on here. Okay, I have to think of an easy way to do this, because if I do this with my finger, I get it under my nail, and I know I already have these messy fingers, but it will stay under my nail forever. Maybe I can do it with some sort of a brush. Let's try this makeup sponge. I don't know if this works, but let's try. Otherwise, I will just do it with my finger. It does come onto the makeup sponge. Okay. Oh yes, it works. Oh yes, this is good. This is nice because now I don't get it on my hands. Also, I really like the look on these edges. It does give a very nice finishing touch to this project. Not too much glue, not too much gold, just a tiny bit on the edges. And maybe a bit more on the, also on the inside. I'm so happy that it does come off through this makeup sponge. Now, the other side. Because tomorrow I have to go to school, I already have some brownish grayish fingers. But now I don't have any gold wax under my nails. Yes, I am in love. I am in love with this. Yes, I am absolutely, I adore this. This is gorgeous. Let's see. It is gorgeous. And the back side. So I will finish all of them. And then I will show you the end result. So this is the end result. I am super happy with them. They look absolutely great. So they all have this back and a different front. Absolutely love them. It was a lot of fun to create these. I also love that I used these butterflies and that I used that gold wax. Now, if you don't have a specimen slide die, like all the backs are the same by the way, like I have, then check out Margaret, her video Journaling on a Budget. It is Seven Plaza. She just created that video, so I highly recommend you go check that out to figure out how to make a specimen slide. I think I'm going to create that altered book very soon for some of my creations, and I hope you had fun today with me and got inspired to create your own specimen slides. Thank you all so much for watching and hope to see you all next time. Bye!